The hardest part of change is letting go of what's comfortable, even if it no longer serves you. But when you choose growth over fear, you step into a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your purpose. Hey guys, welcome back. So earlier this year, I sat down and I made a vision board of all of the things that I wanted to achieve and accomplish this year. And one of those things was getting a bigger space. And now I am sitting in my empty 4-bedroom apartment, and I'm so grateful and thankful that I'm able to check that off of my vision board. And I am just so super excited for what's to come. So if you guys have obviously noticed, I haven't been as consistent as I usually am posting. I haven't been posting as frequently as I usually do. And that's because I, for the past going to 3 months now, have just been in the process of moving. I have been house hunting, which, goodness gracious, I do not wish house hunting on my worst enemy. It was the most stressful process that I've probably ever had to go through. And I ended up crying a few times. But yeah, I have been in the process of house hunting, finding this place, and of course, just putting things together because this is a brand new space. And there's so many things that I had to just wait to be finished before I could actually start decorating and putting the place together and making it livable. So of course, I haven't been settled. I moved to a new city, which means I don't have my old team with me. So I don't have my assistant here. I don't have my editor here. So I've kind of had to be the one to juggle everything myself. And as you can already tell, it's been a lot to handle. And I'm slowly transitioning into the phase of getting more settled. So hopefully in a week or two, I will be in a better position to just start gradually getting things back on track. For so long, I was in a place where I just kind of felt stuck. I felt stuck mentally, emotionally, physically, and I wasn't really moving backwards, but I felt like I wasn't moving forward either. And I really, really needed that shift. And I'm so happy that this happened at the time that it happened. And it's so crazy how things end up happening when they're meant to happen. Because oftentimes in life, we get so comfortable of the usual routine that we have and where we are, the people that we have around us, that we struggle to grow out of that. And sometimes the universe has the funniest way of kicking our ass and telling us, okay, it's time for you to get up and it's time for you to move on to the next phase of your life. And that's kind of just what happened to me. And it led me to where I am right now. And also I just had a few things just happen in my personal life as well that kind of made me not able to show up on camera like I usually would. But all of those things led me to this point in my life. And that is why I said sometimes the universe just has a very funny way of bringing you exactly where you need to be. So I'm so grateful for that. And I'm excited for this next chapter of my life. Also, I have a new contract with a brand new brand. Excited about that. It's unofficial because I haven't actually announced it yet. So it's between, it's between us. I haven't put out an official announcement yet. I just literally signed the contract. It's also a supplement brand and they're very popular. You probably know a lot of their athletes. They have so many like really big athletes signed to them, AKA your girl. But I'm super excited for that. And nothing isn't really going to change because as you guys will know, supplements are a big part of my fitness journey. And I've worked with a lot of supplement brands in the past. So this isn't really going to be like a big shift. I'm just transitioning into working with a new brand. So you're probably not going to see me promoting Prozis on my platforms anymore because I'm now signed to a brand new brand. But I'm still going to be obviously using the same products that I usually use, my pre-workout, my creatine, and my whey protein. And so I'm super excited about that. And I just feel like things have just aligned for me and are just falling into place and making this move into this new city so much easier for me. Also, my birthday is coming up next month. And I don't know what I wanted to do for my birthday. I don't have any plans right now because I dropped a pretty penny on this apartment, okay? This apartment was kind of expensive. So I feel like this is like the biggest gift that I've given myself this year. And I'm wondering if traveling or going on a holiday is actually worth it. I would love to, but for now, we have no travel plans and no birthday plans. My goal right now is to get this entire apartment set up so that I can get back on track. And hopefully I get to do that very soon. Now, I don't really want to do a full apartment tour because I have a large audience and I'm kind of in many ways a public figure. So my safety and my security is extremely important for me. So I need to protect that. However, since I am going to be shooting content in here, you guys are kind of by default going to see my space anyway. So I'm just gonna show you bits and pieces of this place. I have my electrician who is coming to fix up all my lights and install all of my appliances. I have the guy coming to do my curtains, and yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna accomplish for today. And then I'm probably gonna do my bedroom next week. I'll show you guys that, but I just wanna show you guys what I've been up to and sort of like behind the scenes of getting this space together. So let's go. All right, guys, I'm standing in my living room and you can see the big window behind me. And this is one of the things that I was looking for when I was apartment hunting. I was like, my apartment needs to have floor to ceiling windows. Okay, because I'm very big on lighting, especially natural lighting. And I saw this and I was like, perfect. And it was just other things as well that I really loved about this place. I love the space in the living room as well. It's very spacious, so I can do a lot with like decor. And I'm someone who just likes space. I like walking around. Like, I don't want to live in a box. So this place was perfect. And we have a bathroom over here to my right, a guest bathroom, and we have a guest bedroom over here to my left. And of course, I have a staircase in my apartment. Like I said, I love space. It's actually quite funny because I started out looking for a 2-bedroom, but I feel like the more that I went along looking for apartments, I kind of figured out what I wanted and what I didn't want. So the kitchen is an open plan kitchen, and I loved it. It was very spacious, and I like an open plan because you can literally be here doing dishes and still see what's going on in the living room, still be able to watch TV. And you know, it's so cute and very aesthetic, and I love how it just has so many cabinets. I am a sucker for natural light. I feel like it just changes your whole mood. When I moved in, I already knew that the curtains had to be light, airy, and nothing too heavy or dramatic. I didn't want anything that would drown the space or steal from the sunlight. I wanted something soft, white fabric that flowed from ceiling to floor, something that still gave privacy but kept the room feeling a little bit open. So I had someone come in to measure everything a few weeks ago, and now it's finally going up. Watching it all come together just made me realize that it's the little touches that really make up space feel like yours. Another day, another dollar, literally and figuratively, because guys, my pockets are hurting right now. It's day 2. My electrician could not finish the job yesterday, so he's back today and he's going to fix up all the rest of the appliances today. I'm in my bedroom, and also my furniture guy, I don't even want to talk about how stressed he has me right now, but he was supposed to come on Friday to fix my bed and just do my entire bedroom, my bed and my wardrobe, but he postponed it to Saturday, did not show up on Saturday, and said that he was gonna come on Monday. And I was like, absolutely not. Get all of my things here for me on Sunday, being today. So he's on his way here right now, and I'm just ready to get this bedroom done so that I can finally have a bed, okay? And I'm also mentally preparing myself for me not liking something, because that's just what it is when you're dealing with artisans and, you know, when you're having things custom made. I'm just hoping that all the measurements are exactly what it is and the finishing is perfect or close to that. But when he gets here, we'll see, and we will be the judge of that. You guys don't mind me filming, right?
Sorry?
You guys don't mind me filming?
Of course.
Okay, this is the guy who was 6 hours late yesterday. So yeah, now they have to finish up everything today.
Well, right here.
I know, I put him on the spot a little, but this man right here deserves a round of applause. He spent hours wiring, drilling, trying not to destroy my ceiling, and just figuring out how to make my Pinterest board dreams come to life. I had this vision in my head, soft lighting in the corners, something warm above the bed, and no visible wires hanging out. And there were moments where I wasn't sure if everything would even work, because there's no electricity in my apartment at the moment. So guys, it had to work with no electricity. But somehow we made it through. My appliances were connected, my ACs were connected, and I was just so relieved. When the furniture guys came, I honestly felt this wave of relief. You know that feeling where you've been sleeping on a mattress on the floor, eating on random stools, and suddenly the idea of having a real bedroom starts to feel possible again? That's where I was. And I watched them bring everything in, my bed frame, the bedside tables, a few extra pieces I've been kind of like, I spent a lot of money on, and I was so excited. Until I noticed the color of the bedside tables. I just stood there like,
oh my God, what is that?
Wait, hold on. What is that? That is not the finish I sent. That's not the mood board. That's not even the vibe. They were darker, a bit smaller, and just completely off from what I had in mind and what I even sent him to do. And if you know me, you know I'm a perfectionist, especially when it comes to aesthetics, especially in my space. So I had a decision to make. Stress myself trying to return them, or let it go and live with them for now. Of course, I had to return it, and I told him to redo it because that's not what I wanted. But honestly, I wasn't even mad because everything else was perfect. The bed frame came out so beautifully. I loved the fabric and the material that he used for the bed frame. And the artisan did exactly what he said he was going to do. A little bit of delays here and there, but he showed up, he did the work, and he left me with a bed I could actually sleep on. I brought you guys into another room, which I'm gonna convert this room into like a walk-in closet. It's always been my dream to have a walk-in wardrobe where I could just have all of my clothes just out on display, everything color coordinated. But yeah, this is probably gonna be my closet. And as you can see, there's already a wardrobe back there. So my idea was, instead of building a whole new wardrobe, I'm just going to detach one of the wardrobes that they already have in another room and bring it to this one and kind of like bring it together and then do like a big wardrobe. That makes sense? So my artisan is gonna do that today, hopefully. And then I'll see what it looks like. And then I'll see what else I wanna do, like touch-ups, but I'm trying not to do everything at once because it's overwhelming physically, financially, and mentally. So we're just gonna do things gradually, one step at a time. Yeah. So it's not perfect, not yet, but it's starting to feel like a space I can come home to, a space I created, a space that reflects me in progress, evolving, figuring things out one piece at a time. And we couldn't get everything done today. There's still so much left to unpack, both literally and mentally, but I'll be sure to keep you guys in the loop as this space comes to life. Thank you for being on this journey with me, and I will talk to you guys soon.